Take a deep breath, warrior. Not the kind that simply fills your lungs, but the kind that steadies your soul and brings you back to the present moment. Right now, in this exact second, you stand at a crossroads between who you've been and who you are destined to become. The noise of the world might try to convince you that your battles are out there, with people, circumstances, or luck. But the truth is far more powerful. The real war is happening within you. It's the silent clash between your discipline and your doubt, your purpose and your comfort, your strength and your excuses. Every single day, that battle continues, whether you choose to fight or surrender. Crimson Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Those weren't poetic words meant to inspire others. They were reminders he gave himself while standing firm amid chaos, leading an empire that could have easily consumed him. That's what Stoicism truly is. Not a theory or a classroom philosophy, but a form of armor for those who refuse to collapse under the weight of life's trials. It teaches that strength doesn't come from controlling the world, but from mastering the mind that interprets it. Impeachment. Understand this. This isn't just another motivational speech meant to make you feel good for a moment. Motivation is temporary. It burns bright and fades fast. What truly lasts is self-mastery. The ability to command your thoughts, emotions, and actions, no matter how rough the storm gets. What you're about to step into isn't inspiration, it's initiation. A call to arms for those ready to stop negotiating with weakness and start forging their inner steel. Shimmer. From this moment forward, your mission is clear. Rise each day and sharpen your mind, your discipline, and your peace. Refuse to drift through life as a passenger. Take the wheel of your destiny with both hands and steer it toward the person you were always meant to be. If you're ready to rebuild from the inside out, stay present, breathe deeply, focus completely, because this, right here, right now, is where transformation begins. This is where warriors are not born, but built. Number 1, work on your mind every day. Subjected. The greatest empire you will ever rule is the one within your own head. Your thoughts build your reality, and if you don't train them, they will train you. Every morning you wake up, your mind begins a quiet war between focus and distraction, between wisdom and noise, between strength and comfort. The Stoics knew this battle well. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That single truth is the foundation of mental freedom. You can't command the world, but you can command how you interpret it. And when you control perception, you control peace. Seminal. On your mind every day means treating it like a soldier, disciplined, alert, and always ready. Read something that sharpens your perspective, not something that numbs it. Reflect before the world rushes in. Journal your thoughts like a general recording his strategies. When you write, you see the shape of your thinking, and what once felt chaotic becomes clear. Reflection turns noise into wisdom, and wisdom turns weakness into strength. Shameful. Guard your mental gates fiercely. Every word you hear, every post you scroll, every opinion you absorb, it's all fuel or poison. Feed your mind quality, not clutter. The more you expose yourself to wisdom, the less space nonsense finds. Control the input, and the output will follow. And when life feels uncertain, practice what the Stoics called negative visualization. Imagine losing what you take for granted, your comfort, your possessions, even your peace, not to scare yourself, but to remind your soul that nothing is promised. This mental exercise builds gratitude and resilience. You stop fearing loss because you've already made peace with it. Just edge some. Train your mind daily. Study it, discipline it, strengthen it. Because when you master your mind, you master every challenge ahead. The world may tremble, but your inner empire will stand unshaken. Number 2, work on your emotions every day. Your emotions are not your enemies, warrior. They are signals, messages from your inner world. The problem begins when you stop listening and start obeying them. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most of our pain doesn't come from what happens to us, but from how we react to it. The Stoics understood that the mind and emotions must work together. Thought is the sword. Emotion is the fire that fuels it. Controlled fire gives warmth and power. Uncontrolled fire burns everything down. each observing your emotions before you act on them. When anger rises, pause. Don't let it command your words. Step back and ask, what is this trying to teach me? Anger, when mastered, becomes drive, a force that pushes you to correct what's wrong instead of destroying what's right. When fear appears, don't run. Let it prepare you. Fear sharpens awareness when you use it as a signal, not a sentence. Every emotion carries energy. Your job is to direct it, not be directed by it. Emotional mastery doesn't mean becoming cold. It means becoming calm. It's the ability to feel deeply but respond wisely, to hold power without letting power hold you. When you learn to respond instead of react, chaos loses its control over you. So, work on your emotions every day. Reflect on what triggers you. Practice patience when you want to explode. Breathe when your ego wants to prove a point. Because the strongest person in any room isn't the loudest. It's the one who stays grounded when everyone else is losing control. True power isn't in suppressing emotion. It's in mastering it. Control your inner world, and the outer one will follow. Number 3, work on your discipline every day. Disciplined is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Every morning, as Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, at dawn, remind yourself, I have work to do as a human being. That is the call of duty over comfort. The Stoics understood that greatness is not built in bursts of motivation, but in the quiet, consistent moments when no one is watching. Discipline means showing up, not when you feel ready, but because it's your responsibility to yourself. It's the daily act of keeping promises your future self is counting on. Every time you resist the pull of distraction, you strengthen your character. Every time you choose progress over comfort, you build trust in your own word. That's what true self-respect is, doing what must be done, especially when you don't feel like it. Think of discipline as love in action, love for your future self, for the person you're becoming. The world will tempt you with shortcuts, comfort, and excuses, but discipline whispers a different truth. Stay the course. The results will come, but only if you stay consistent long enough to earn them. So, every day, train your willpower like a muscle. Wake up early even when you want to sleep. Finish the task even when motivation fades. Keep moving forward when the path feels endless. Because discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. The freedom to live on your terms, to shape your destiny, and to trust yourself completely. Remorse warrior. Success doesn't come from what you occasionally do. It comes from what you do daily. Stay bold to your purpose and let your discipline become your legacy. Finally, number 4, work on your purpose every day. Without purpose, warrior, even strength fades. You can have all the talent, discipline, and intelligence in the world, but without direction, you drift, chasing moments instead of meaning. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions." Your purpose defines that worth. It gives shape to your energy, direction to your struggle, and meaning to your pain. Purpose is what separates movement from progress. It's the inner compass that reminds you why you began when the path gets dark. The Stoics believed that pleasure is fleeting, but purpose endures. Pleasure asks, what feels good now? Purpose asks, what will matter when I'm gone? Every decision you make either brings you closer to your calling or pulls you further into distraction. Ask yourself daily, are my actions aligned with what truly matters? Because purpose isn't found, it's forged. It's built through trial, through discipline, through clarity. The obstacles you face aren't there to block your path. They are the path. As Marcus said, what stands in the way becomes the way. Every challenge reveals how serious you are about your mission. When you live with purpose, you stop chasing validation. You stop needing applause. You move with quiet confidence because you know where you're going. Your purpose becomes your anchor when the world tries to pull you off course. So, work on your purpose every day. Reflected one's skills are great with your purpose instead. Reflected one's skills even well bew together, which closely to live with your purpose. So, work on your purpose every day. So will I did from the reason, the new state when the world tries to touch you welcome. So, work on your purpose every day. So, work on your purpose every day. For me together when your purpose just get it into the path. When you live with what truly matters, when you trainships of skills. As it know you live that this is what depending purpose every day. Reflect, write, and remind yourself what you stand for. Let your vision guide your choices, and your choices reflect your vision. Because a life without purpose is survival, but a life with purpose is victory. Number 5, work on your self-control every day. Combating. True freedom, warrior, doesn't come from doing whatever you want. It comes from mastering what you don't. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The Stoics believed that the greatest victory is not over others, but over one's own impulses. Self-control is the shield that guards your peace and the sword that sharpens your strength. Every day, the world will test your patience, tempt your ego, and pull at your desires. You'll be invited into arguments that drain you, pleasures that weaken you, and distractions that delay your purpose. In those moments, pause, breathe, choose restraint over reaction. Walking away isn't weakness, it's power. Because every time you refuse to be pulled by impulse, you prove that you are in command. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort, doing what's hard on purpose. They fasted, trained, and endured cold to build strength not just of body, but of will. Why? Because if you can deny yourself small comforts, the bigger storms won't break you. Comfort dulls the spirit. Control sharpens it. Self-control isn't about suppression. It's about direction. It's learning to feel deeply but act wisely. To know when to speak and when silence says more. To delay gratification today so you can claim victory tomorrow. When you master yourself, you become untouchable. Not because life gets easier, but because you rise above its chaos. Sickness. So, work on your self-control every day. Say no when it protects your peace. Resist indulgence when it weakens your purpose. Practice patience when ego demands reaction. The one who controls himself controls his destiny. Remember this truth. The man who conquers himself fears no one. Number 6. Work on your patience every day. Mit disregats. Warrior is not about waiting. It's about trusting. It's the quiet strength that allows you to keep moving when results haven't yet appeared. In a world obsessed with speed and instant gratification, patience becomes a rare form of power. True growth doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds slowly, in silence, through persistence. Sluggish. Every great structure begins as a foundation no one sees. The Stoics understood this deeply, that nature itself teaches patience. A tree doesn't rush its roots, and yet, over time, it breaks through stone. Likewise, your progress may feel invisible now, but what's building beneath the surface will one day become unshakable. Pressured isn't passive. It's strategic waiting, holding your ground while you prepare, refine, and strengthen. It's knowing when to act and when to allow time to do its work. The undisciplined chase quick wins. The wise invest in lasting ones. When you force what's not ready, you lose it. When you wait with purpose, you multiply it. So, practice patience every day. When frustration rises, breathe. When delays come, stay focused. When progress feels slow, remind yourself that mastery takes time. The Stoics didn't rush their evolution. They embraced it. They knew that endurance is the proof of belief. Defiance, escience. Be patient with your journey, your growth, and your timing. Because everything meaningful takes time to mature. Strength, wisdom, peace, and purpose. Let patience be your armor, not your weakness. In stillness, power grows. And those who can wait without losing focus eventually win without forcing anything. Number 7. Work on your silence every day. Silence, warrior, is not emptiness. It's power under control. In a world that worships noise, silence becomes your greatest weapon. It's not about saying nothing. It's about saying less, but with purpose. When you learn to stay quiet, you conserve your most valuable energy, your focus. You stop reacting to nonsense, stop explaining yourself to those who don't listen, and stop giving away power through words that don't serve your peace. Epictetus taught, "Be silent for the most part, or speak only what is necessary." Those weren't just words of etiquette. They were survival tactics for the mind. Every unnecessary reaction weakens you. Every emotional outburst feeds chaos. But silence, deliberate, thoughtful silence, builds composure and dominance. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It means you're too focused to be distracted, too calm to be provoked. It's how you let the world reveal itself before you decide how to move. Those who speak less think deeper. Those who listen more understand faster. When your emotions want to shout, choose restraint. When your ego wants to prove itself, choose stillness, termination. Practice silence daily. When anger rises, breathe before you speak. When tempted to defend your worth, let your actions do it for you. When everyone else is loud, be the calm that cuts through the noise. The Stoics understood that silence is discipline in its purest form. It keeps your power contained, focused, and ready for when it truly matters. Move quietly, warrior. Build privately. Speak only when your words can make an impact. Because real strength doesn't need to announce itself. It simply stands unshaken while the world makes noise around it. Number 8. Work on your gratitude every day. Gratitude, warrior, is the anchor that keeps your soul from drifting into chaos. It's not about ignoring pain. It's about remembering what's still good, even when life gets hard. Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life." He wasn't being poetic. He was revealing a truth most people forget. Peace comes from appreciation, not accumulation. When you start each day saying, "I get to," instead of "I have to," your entire perspective shifts. You don't have to wake up early. You get to experience another sunrise. You don't have to work hard. You get to build the life others only dream about. Gratitude transforms obligation into opportunity, turning every moment into a gift rather than a burden. A grateful untouchable. It cannot be controlled by envy, greed, or fear because it already sees abundance everywhere. The Stoics practiced gratitude not as a comfort, but as strength. They reminded themselves that everything, wealth, comfort, even life, is temporary. And when you live with that awareness, every breath becomes a reason to be thankful. Practice gratitude daily. Take a minute each morning to name 3 things you appreciate. Not grand achievements, but simple truths. Your breath, your peace, your progress. At night, reflect on one moment that made you smile, no matter how small. This habit rewires your mind to see blessings where others see burdens. Gratitude doesn't mean settling. It means seeing clearly. You can chase growth while still honoring what you already have, because when you learn to be content in the present, you move forward with calm confidence instead of restless need. Gratitude doesn't make life perfect. It makes it meaningful. And meaning, warrior, is what keeps the soul alive. Number 9. Work on your character every day. Character, warrior, is the foundation that holds everything else together. It's not built in front of crowds or forged in moments of comfort. It's shaped in silence, when no one is watching. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." That's the essence of character, deciding who you are and living it, no matter how difficult the path becomes. In a world obsessed with image, true strength lies in integrity. Anyone can look disciplined for a moment, but only a person of character stays honest when lies are easier, keeps promises when no one will know if they're broken, and does what's right even when it costs something. The Stoics believed virtue was the highest good, because power without virtue is corruption, and success without integrity is emptiness. Each day, your actions write the story of who you are. Do you act from ego or from principle? Do you seek approval or truth? Every decision, even the smallest, shapes the person you're becoming. So live with alignment between what you say, what you believe, and what you do. Character is silent pernice, and it shapes the world power. It doesn't need to announce itself. It simply stands unshaken when the world tests it. When you live with honesty, discipline, and virtue, you don't need to defend your reputation. Your actions do it for you. So, warrior, hold yourself to a higher standard. Speak with truth, work with pride, love with sincerity, and move with purpose. Because everything else fades, fame, wealth, applause, but your character endures. Whisper this to yourself: my actions define me. My character is my legacy. Number 10, work on your inner peace every day. Peace, warrior, is not something you find. It's something you build within yourself, brick by brick, through every test and every trial. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." That wasn't a quote meant for comfort. It was a reminder that true calm doesn't depend on perfect conditions, but on unshakable control over your inner world. Missing. Most people spend their lives chasing peace in things, in success, relationships, or escape. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. Peace begins when you stop running and start accepting, when you understand that chaos outside means nothing if there's order within. Inner peace isn't built by ignoring pain. It's built by learning how to remain centered through it. It's the quiet strength to say, "This situation is hard, but it will not control me." The world will always test your patience, your plans, your emotions, but your response, that is your fortress. Each morning, take one deep breath and remind yourself, the world owes me nothing, but I owe myself peace. Protect that peace the way a warrior guards his blade, with discipline and awareness. Refuse to let opinions, noise, or negativity disturb the calm you've built. True strength isn't loud, it's still. It's being calm when others panic, patient when others rush, and kind even when life is cruel. That stillness doesn't mean weakness, it means mastery. Because when nothing outside can shake you, you've already won the greatest battle. So, warrior, breathe deeply. Guard your inner world. Your peace is your power, and no one can take it unless you let them. Final message: becoming the architect of the soul. Bannon, remember this: your life is not a finished masterpiece. It's a construction site. Every thought you think, every decision you make, every moment you choose discipline over distraction, you're laying another brick in the foundation of your becoming. You are both the builder and the blueprint. Each day you're shaping something: strength or weakness, growth or decay, peace or chaos. There's no neutral ground. The habits you repeat are carving your destiny, silently but surely. The Stoics understood this truth. Greatness isn't built in a single act of will. It's forged through the consistency of daily self-mastery. So when the world feels heavy, when progress feels slow, remind yourself, this is the work. This is the forging of the soul. Every challenge is shaping your resilience. Every obstacle is testing your patience. Every failure is refining your wisdom. Then are not here to drift through life. You're here to build it. To craft a mind that stays clear, emotions that stay steady, and a spirit that stays strong. Because when you master yourself, everything else begins to align. So take one final breath, steady your heart, and speak this truth into existence. Every day I am becoming stronger, calmer, and wiser. The journey doesn't end here. It begins every morning you rise. Build yourself, shape your destiny, and let your strength echo in silence.